So, good morning. I'm going to discuss today about referencing. So, when you have your referencing on your research, just copy whatever discussions we have. It's either a single author, you have double authors or third authors. It's either author in the book, on the internet, or any articles. You are getting your related literature on your background of the study. If you put references, authors in your references as your references. So referencing is important. Why? It shows where you get information from. You are not making up. So ganong importante na siya so that we know as a reader that you are not putting up on your own. No? You have a reference based from your research. Okay? It acknowledges the contribution of other people. It helps other people find source you found if they want more details. So if we are talking about people find sources, if they want more details, so the other readers will go directly to the reference you have. They're going to read it in accordance with your research. No? Related ba siya? Your study and his study has a gap, and your conclusion is viable to the research. Then it stops you being accused of plagiarism. So this is more important, no? Because if you plagiarize, meaning copying from other research. So take note, some of you, no, I have noticed that gi-copy and paste lang ang ubang let's say chapters. That is why ako na siyang ibalik sometimes. No, nadyo'y nakabantay ko na ay bago pa lang ni pass, pero dugay na kita let's say where we are dealing with chapter 1 up to chapter 5, no? Na uban ni pass og late pero dali ra kay nakabuhat up to chapter 5 dito, no? Pero pagtan-aw na ko mura og copy paste lang, no, to the other researchers. So it allows people to check the accuracy of your interpretation of the others people work. It is not just referencing that is important, it is also the accuracy of the referencing and the consistent use of a style. So muna siya importance of referencing. So this is referencing cited or reference list. So I have here on the left side I have a reference, and then on the right side I have here single, double authors and more than two authors example. So we have here, we have single author, just indicate the surname of author and the copyright year of publication. This is how you put your references. Especially we list 10, okay, 10 references or more on the related literature, and some of you indicate also citation on the background of the study, no? May uban ni butang citation. So all citations or related literature or all the resources you have read about your research, try to indicate that is the reference, no? Indicate that one on your reference. So this is how you put references. So traditional knowledge is a tacit. So this is the author name, no? Author name. Then kanusaan niya when he is published. Kana, no? Kana siya. Kana siya. Surname man na siya sa author. And the copyright year of publication. Asa niya gi-published and the year. So local are unique. So mauna na siya title, no? Local and unique from culture to culture as it transmitted orally. So another one. They have two authors, Ellen and Harris. Kanusaan niya gi-published. Asa niya gi-published. No, World Bank 1999 and the copyright. So, anaon na siya ninyo pag-reference. Okay? And then, two authors. Kana, two authors, comma, authors. No? Surname din na siya mag-una ha. And the year. Then, ari ka sa notice a comma after the year. Ano siya? Comma after the year. No? Semicolon to separate the let's say publication and copyrights. Semicolon. Pero pag butang na nimo og mga author, comma gina siya. No? Then last, it's the year, no? Author, comma, year. So, name of organization as author. So, pwede sa name organization as an author. So, now, World Intellectual Property Organization, 1999. So, kung if your reference is an organization, anaon ni siya ni mo pagbutang. Kama gina siya. Okay? Next, more than two authors. So, more than two authors. So, for example, you use this type of referencing on your background of the study or on the related literature. So, the work of Ames et al. 1993. So, et al. Kama na siya, no? As well as that of Barros et al. 2007, kama. Then, mushroom, ana. Okay? So, et al. Nga ni, meaning, sa more than two authors, surnames of first of senior author followed by et al. Initialized. It is a Latin word et alia, which means and others. Okay? And others. Et al. Meaning others. So, asagi ka ng et al. A-T-A-L period from the Latin word et alia means and others, meaning more and two authors. Surname of first or senior author followed by et al. Meaning initialized. So, 19 et al. 1993 as well as of Barros et al. 2007. So, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, ang last, first author, second author, and then the third author, giana nimo premature Ames et al. Period, comma, ana. Pero pag indicate ninyo o et al. Ang first author should be period, open a close parenthesis, inside is the year. Et al. Open a close parenthesis, it's the year. But on the last author, Ames et al. Period, comma, and year. So, if three authors, ingon ani ang style. One author, single author, ingon ani ang style. So, sa na-notice ninyo, comma, then the year. Pero kung et al. Na gani ka, open or close parenthesis. Okay? And then ang last author would be a comma. Proceed. So, this is example of more than three authors from proceedings. So, Ames, this is how you put references on your reference page. So, kung nakuha ka o books, internet articles, indani on na siya, more than three authors. So, dito sa book, tulo ka author, anaon na siya, Ames, BM, no, Shijinaga, MK, and Hagen, TM, 1993, which is ilahan na a year, published oxidant and antioxidant and the degenerative diseases of aging. Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. So, muna siya sa ilahang title sa ilahang article or research, and this is kini siya asa niyagi published, kanos agi published. Okay? Another example, Barrios L. Ferraria, MJ, Carrios B. Ferreira, IC, and Baptista P. 2007. So, three, no? Three authors. And then, the year. Then, total phenols, ascorbic acid, B-carotene, and cocaine in Portuguese, wild edible mushroom, and their antioxidant activities. This is the name of the research. And then, asa niya? Food chemistry. Under sa food chemistry article, and then kung saan niya published. Okay? Asa siya nga chapters or so on and so forth. So, kung naka-indicate ka, hatag ka nga, let's say, identify ka which chapter, what page, ni mo nakuha. Did you get your references so you can indicate also the page. So single author, wala problem sa single author. So single author but website or internet. So you put the link of the website. Okay? So full din na siya, bahalag taas kayo, basta naanan siya. So this is the name of the author. This is the article, the title of the article, no? Asa siya gi-published, when it is being published, from asa nimo na kuha ang source. So karon pandemic man, usually you have this type of references. Okay? Website or internet. So naagi na siya ang imuhang references. So two authors from university papers. So kung na kay article from university papers, pwede nga ani, but from internet na yun. Okay? So mo na siya imuhang example of two authors from university papers. Organization as author from organization report. So instead of authors, ang organization mo'y as an author. So ang author nimo muna ni organization siya, no? Pagkuha nimo organization, so butang nimo sa organization and the year. Then intellectual property needs the title and asa niya indicate ang article. Kung naa sa internet, ingon ani ang organization from internet dayon. Okay? Another one, multiple authors from a single idea, arrange them to copyright year starting with the oldest to the latest. So if the same year, then enter them alphabetically. So ANON stands for anonymous author. So anonymous gani, so ANON. Anonymous ang ibutang. Okay? So for example, we have traditional knowledge is Tasset Rahman 2000, Dewey 2008, 2008. Local and unique from culture to culture as is transmitted orally. Ellen and Harris, 1996, semicolon. World Bank, comma, 1999, semicolon. Sella 2, comma, 2000, semicolon. Strickland and the Word, comma, 2002, semicolon. Origamanam 2008. So this is a multiple authors. So if you have multiple authors, please follow the references. Okay? And then the study followed by the works, just simply follow a referencing style. Okay? So referencing materials you can access. Take note, materials you can't access. So ferrets were shown to be exceptional. Godspeeds apart from their propensity to bite. So Lovejoy 1852 cited. So dili pwede ni siya ingonani, ha? Sometimes you can interference the primary information source. So the original, because of an inability to get hold of a copy and check yourself. In this case, you can use a secondary source. Someone who has seen the original but you still cite the primary source as well. So you also need to give both the primary and secondary source in the reference. So daghan kayo makita niya mula citation lang, no? Cited, daghan kini siya sa internet citation. Please put the first source and put the citation, which is the secondary source. Okay? Ana na siya. So, kung naamoy mo ani na reference. Okay. When a document has a title, a publisher, date of publication, and place of publication, it can be tempting to use the publishers as the author. Don't instead put unknown or anonymous. So put gid ka sa right author. Ayaw ibutang og anon na kibaw naman ka kinsa na siya. So ayaw ibutang anon, anonymous. Ha? Also notice that the references are ordered in dates. Take note, ordered in dates, not alphabetical order. Only use alphabetical if there are a number of papers published by different authors in the same year. Okay? Kung the same year ang imuhang references, alphabetical order according to the author. If your references has different year, starts with unsa man? Starts with the lower dates going to the higher dates. Okay, ayaw ang higher dates una, then going to the lower dates. Lower dates to the higher dates. Paubos. 2004, 2006, 2007, then 2008, which is present pag upload ani. Okay? Okay, sorry. What about when there is no obvious citation information? So walay citation information. This leaflets, yes, doesn't obviously have an author or a date, but it does have information on the publisher. So na siya information sa publisher. So you can construct a reference as anonymous, undated, butterflies, and the flying moth of Glasgow. Butterfly, consideration Scotland, Stirling. You could even add a URL afterwards if you wish to have it as your references. So, maana ka, a URL afterwards if you wished. Example, available from, ana. So, pwede mag-recite, pwede mag-reference, walay name sa author, basta naalay publisher. And then, basta indicate na nimo asa siya gikan, then put the URL. Okay? Like example, PDF man di ba? Final PDF. So, pag-click na ko, maunan siya nga reference nga title. For example, this is accordance, no? In accordance with your research. So, reference list, basic rules. Your references should begin on a new page separate from the text of the essay. Label this page references with no quotation marks, underlining, etc. Centered at the top of the page, it should be double spaced just like the rest of the essay. So take note, the format of your research page is a double space. Background of the study from chapter 1 up to chapter 5, that is double spaces. Okay? Double spaces na siya tanan. Fonts, maybe Arial, no? Arial is fine. And then the margin would be 1 kanang 1 inch, and the other one is 1 inch. 1 inch lang ang ato ang format. Okay? Or 1.5. Tanaw lang nato ha ang format sa basta double space na siya. Ang ato ang research paper. Basic rules on referencing. So all lines after the first line of each entry in your references list should be indented or make hanging 0.5 inch from the left margin. Okay. Authors' names are inverted, last name, then first name. Give the last name and initials of all authors of a particular work unless the work has more than 6 authors. If the work has more than 6 authors, list the first 6 authors and then use it all after the 6 authors' name to indicate that the first of the authors. So that is the ruling. Reference list entries should be alphabetized by the last name and the first author of each work. So if you have more than one article by the same author, single author references, or multiple author references with the exact same authors in the exact same order are listed in order by the year of publication, starting with the earliest year. So, earliest year going to the latest year. When referencing to any work that is not a journal, such as a book, article, or web page, capitalize only the first letter of the first word of a title and subtitle. The first word after a colon or a dash in the title and proper nouns. Do not capitalize the first letter of the second word in the hyphenated compound word. Take note on our basic rulings. Capitalize all major words in journal titles. Journal titles should be capitalized. Italize titles of longer words such as books and journals. Do not italize, underline, or put quotes around the titles or shorter works such as journal articles or essay and edited collections. So take note on our rulings. Kay bathahon ginan ako, tan-aan ginan ako ang inyong rulings on your references. Okay? And then the following rules of the handling works by a single author or a multiple authors apply to all APA style. APA style ta, APA style reference in your reference list, regardless of the type of work, book, article, electronic source, etc. So single author, take note. Last name first, followed by author initials. So last name, comma, followed by author's initial, and then the year of published, and then the title of the article or of the research, and then chapters and page. Okay? So asa nimo nakita ang iyahang statement kay mo magigamit dito sa mga background, may gigamit nimo sa related literature. Okay? Or even decide ka to your conclusion, no? Tagaan nimo or sa summary, gibuhatan nimo og summary. Decide ka niya, no? So please indicate that one. That includes on your references. Oops, sorry. Two authors list by their last names and initials. Use the ampersand instead of and. Okay? So ampersand instead of and. So Wigner, comma, and name. Then article, title, page, the chapter ba na or page, and so on and so forth. Two authors na siya. 3 to 6 authors list by the last names and initials, comma, separate at author's name. While the last author name is preceded again by ampersand. Okay? So, kana 1, 2, 3, 4, and ampersand Harlow et al. Okay? So, di ka mo gamit og and nga AND, no? Kantong and nga yung symbol. Then, year. So, there's more 3 self-esteem that and so on and so forth. Okay? More than 6 authors. If there are more than 6 authors, list the first 6 as above, and then et al, which stands for and others. So members, not to place a period after it in et al. Okay, so name, then et al. Year, title. Okay, so these are the rulings. First, single author, 2 author, 3 authors, more than 6 authors. Okay, so to 2 or more works by same author in same year. So if you are using more than one reference by the same author or the same group of authors listed in the same order, published in the same year, organize them in the reference list alphabetically by the title or the article or chapter. Then assign letter suffixes to the year. Refer to these sources in your essay as they appear in your reference list, like Burnt 1981A, make similar claims. Oh, that is an example. So at the bottom, I indicated an example also. Burn PJ 1981A, age, so the name of the research, and asa nimo gikuha ang imuhang source. So on and so forth. So these are two, no, major examples. So this ends up our discussion on the referencing. So please take note on the reference. Edit your references. Some of you already passed the referencing. Please edit it on the APA. Okay? APA style. APA style. Something APA style. APA style. Wait. APA style. APA style. You can also look for the APA style on the internet. Like example, APA style, APA style. Okay, references. Okay, how to cite APA citation. So naay daghan if you want. See? So core component of an APA references. So authors, date, so na siya yung mga rulings. So basahin daw na naidaghan, no? Naidaghan. Saon. 2 authors, 3 authors, no? If wa mo kasabot sa discussion. Pero take note, parehara na ha sa discussion nako ha. Title, how cited in a book. Referencing, how cited in the book in the APA format. Okay? So this is our discussion on the referencing. Okay, so good day. So single author, 2 authors, more than 6 authors, and so on. Okay? So thank you and keep safe everybody.